Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Nightwave reset video for today, June 1st, 2025. I am once again showing off my Noggle collection for the start of this video. Well, let's get into it and see what we have going on this week. As always, we have kill 500 enemies, we have complete 15 missions, and we have kill 30 Eximus. These are here every single week, and it is nice that they are because they are easy and good points to get. Other than that, we do have Speedster complete a capture mission in less than 90 seconds. I do advise that you do this solo and with a speed frame such as Volt, Neza, Gauss, Titania. Maybe you want to have that sprint speed aura on and another sprint speed mod. But definitely do a low level mission for this and do this solo. If you end up with bad map luck where you just get one of those really long winding maps, don't worry about it. Just reset and do it again. We've also got complete 4 Halls of Ascension on Lua. This one I do recommend doing in a party because it is just a little bit easier. Usually you will find people running this in the recruitment chat. We've also got complete 3 scans for Cephalon Samaris. If you haven't ever done this, you're going to go to Cephalon Samaris. He is located in, you can find him in any of the relays, and you are going to ask him what targets he has, and you are going to accept the target, and then you're going to go find it. And generally, for these targets, you have to scan 3 or 4 people or critters for it to count. So that's just what you're going to do, and you're going to get a nice chunk of Cephalon Samaris reputation by doing this. We've also got catch 3 rare fish in the plains of Eidolon. Now, I do actually have a previous Nightwave video where I did do this, but I will include a brief segment, again, in this video showcasing how you can get these rare fish. And then for the dailies, unfortunately, I did this one already, so I can't really show you this, but it's kill 150 enemies with a secondary weapon. We've got donate to the Lavarian, and we have kill enemies while aim gliding. In the store this week, as always, we have those Vobin parts that are here every week, the Workin items, the Nitane, the Kuva, and the Nihil's Weeblet. So if you don't have any of those items, they are there every single week. Going on to the helmets, we have an Equinox Tlistert helmet. You know, it's actually okay, and I don't hate it. I think it's a pretty alright helmet. We have an Inaros Canopic helmet, kind of like a little zombie helmet going on. It's alright. We've got an Excalibur Avalon helmet. I cannot with this helmet. It just makes him squish down. No way. We've got a Nyx Vespa helmet. I don't really like any of Nyx's helmet. Nyx is just not one of those frames that I like because I don't like any of her fashion, but you know, here it is. We have a Lavos Cordatus helmet. He's got limited options, so it's an option to explore, we'll put it that way. We've got a Harrow Suffragan helmet, with the little tusks there that he's got. We have a Cora Delphi helmet. That's alright. We have an Excalibur Pendragon helmet. It's okay. Not the best, not the worst. We have a Nidus Mixini helmet. I'm not really a fan of it, but you know, it's interesting. We have a Fulmin Solstice skin if you enjoy playing with this weapon. There is a Ureli Physalia helmet. She doesn't have a whole lot of options now. Her Prime is a huge improvement over the basic skin, so if you have the Prime, I mean, obviously, you probably like that more. But I don't have the Prime farmed out yet, so I'm actually using this helmet. We also have a Limbo Aristeus helmet. Yeah, I don't really like it, but you know, it could be worse. We have an Atlas Shakoro helmet. I mean, personally, I'm not a fan, but it's there. We have the Rhino Vanguard helmet. Now, I actually do use this one. It's not terrible. We have a Temple Rocket helmet. Now, this is my first time actually seeing this in a Nightwave. I do believe that this is actually new, or if it's not new, it is at least new to Nightwave. Now, I think this does look very cool, so if you have this Warframe, I'm sure she has limited options based on the fact that she is very new, so this might be something to consider. And then we've got a Saren Hemlock helmet. It's there. We have an Ember Phoenix helmet. It's an average Ember helmet. We have a Vauban Esprit helmet. I think this is super ugly. Most of Vauban's alternative helmets do tend to be ugly. We have a Caliban Trandon helmet. It's very sentient-ish. Yeah. We have a Tatsu Solstice skin. If you enjoy playing with this weapon, this might be something for you. We have a Gyre Automaton helmet. Now this I don't mind. I think it is pretty alright with the crowd. It's pretty cool. We have a Wisp Gaoth helmet. I mean, it is an improvement over her other basic helmet, but most of her other skins do look better than the base helmets. We've got a Wukong Dashing helmet. It does have the basic Wukong tails, but personally this just isn't one of my favorites. We have an Ancient Rex for your K-Drive. We have a Sevagoth Lucifuge helmet. Personally not one of my favorites, but you know, it's there. We have an Ash Locust helmet. Again, not one of my favorites. It's there. Could be worse. We have a Wolf Hood Blueprint for the Operator. If you haven't collected this and you just want to use this. And then mods this week, we do have Efficient Beams for the Convectrix. We've got Sniper Scavenger for the sniper rifle. Not necessarily the most useful, but hey, if you like collecting, there it is. We have Napalm Grenades for the Penta. Now this one I do actually find is pretty interesting, so if you haven't played with this weapon before, it might be worth checking out. We do have Critical Mutation for the Cannibalist. We've got Corrosive Projection aura. Now this is a favorite of mine. This is an excellent aura to be using on ability-heavy Warframes. It strips armor off of enemies, and this is something that is especially useful in Steel Path or in higher level planets. It just makes things a lot easier for you to kill. We've also got the Deadeye aura, Sniper Rifle damage. We've got Critical Precision for the Tiburon. We have a Dual Zoran Dagger Axe skin, if this is a weapon that you like playing with. We have a Marilock Desert Camo skin blueprint. We've got a Trolls Thumper floof. Floofs are always a good investment. I just love floofs. We've got a Jaw Sword blueprint if you haven't leveled this weapon yet for the mastery points. We've got a Contrathermal Companion glyph. We have a Thrall's Pauper floof, a very adorable fellow and always good use of credits. We've got an Emissary sigil. We have a Ceramic Dagger blueprint if you haven't leveled this for mastery points yet. We've got an Emissary ornament if you like collecting things for your ship. We've got a Nora stencil. And then we've got a Purging Slash for Excalibur, Slash Dash Augment, allies in the path of Slash Dash. Gosh, I can't say that without getting tongue-tied. They have 4 debuffs removed and 70% shields restored. Pretty good survival mod there. We've got Power of 3 for Ivara. Quiver fires 3 arrows and consumes 20 more energy. We have Recharge Barrier for Volt. Allies that pass through the electric shield have 35% of their shields restored. Nice survival one. We've got Brainstorm for the Tricata weapon. That's Tricata singular, not twin Tricatas. And then this week we've got the Saturn 6 shoulder plates. Now if you did not get the Saturn 6 set back when it was in season, you can earn it again by spending your credits this season. So for the rare fish from the Plains of Eidolon this week, the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to visit Fisher High Luke in Cetus, and you're going to need a couple of things. You want to get the Luminous die if you don't have it and you're very bad at seeing fish, like me, and then you want to get some Mercury bait, and I'm just going to get a few extras here. And the mercury bait is important because that's what we're going to be using as our rare fish this week. Next, we're going to go out of the gates of Cetus, and we're just going to go here to the right side. And we're going to come over to this little ocean nook over this way. This is a pretty good spot where we won't get disturbed. And we're going to look for hotspot. Now, hotspots are any of these little flashing bubbles that we're seeing on the surface of the water. So obviously it's good that we've got a lot of them here. And, ooh, that's a big layer of sunlight. We are going to get out our fishing spear. And I'm going to change this to, where are we at here? The Ebisu spear. Now, if you don't have the Deimos, I'm so bad at the types of fishing spears. It's one of these spears that we're going to use. And then we're going to change this bait to the mercury bait. And what is shooting us? My goodness. All right. And then we're going to toss out a luminous dye. And we're going to toss out a mercury. And then hopefully we get some mercury showing up here pretty quickly so we don't drag this out for the video. That's a Craylock. There's a Goopy Boy. And oops, there's a mercury. Mercury large. And as you can see, that counts towards 1 out of 3 rare fish for the Plains of Eidolon. So I'm just going to quickly finish up my goal here. And there's our 3 rare fish done. That's it for this week's Nightwave video. I hope that this information helped you. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.